Hello everyone and welcome back to Dragalia Foundry, a fan channel where everything Dragalia Lost can be found. This video is going to contain my first clear of the master difficulty of Primal Zodiark's trial. This new trial released just yesterday, so these are going to be some blind runs. I have not seen anybody else's gameplay footage on this, nor have I really heard anything about the mechanics. The only thing I know about this fight going into things is that it is on the easier side. That's what I've seen. It's easier to auto than Primal Brunhilde, so I'm looking forward to this one. Now, I did play the expert and standard difficulties already prior to this, so I kind of have a sense of some of the moves that Zodiark's doing right now in this first phase, but don't really know what to expect too much in the second phase. On expert, he does shapeshift and everything, and it just seemed like a lot of chaos, a lot of different attacks. I love that Zodiark wields a mana caster. I think that that's just super sweet. It gives him a distinct feel from Brunhilde and from Midgardstormr in the earlier trials. And we'll see just how much chaos is in store for us here on the Master difficulty. Chronos Nyx definitely is helping me a lot with this, because if I just stay still, I can dodge any attack without losing shapeshift gauge. Of course, with that Nihility-inducing move, I did not dodge it. But we do get the transformation from Zodiark there, and let's start charging up. We'll have one skill to fire off. Actually, no, we won't, because we tanked that damage, and we tanked that hit too. All according to plan, of course, just trying to get that low HP Yuden, you know, get that free shapeshift and all of that. But in all seriousness, I really just don't know what's going on right now, so yeah, it was not purposeful whatsoever. I have my team here of story BFFs. I have Not, Zethia, and Yuden, so childhood friends. Plus Ilya, because Ilya now has been a real character in the main story in addition to her event story with Zethia. I feel like she's a welcome part of the crew at this point. Uh-oh, that was not good. Okay, here we go. We got to heal off with some Reverica, so that's fine. These circular attacks that happen in mass are interesting. Okay, I think I saw this one on the earlier difficulty. I don't know if that orb in the middle hurts, but I know that some smaller orbs are going to be spawning around, and it seems like I probably want to deal with those before they go into the middle. This actually kind of reminds me of what's happening in the main campaign right now. I expect a video on that in a couple days, but that middle area definitely reminds me of something that happened, so I'll leave that as a teaser if you haven't played through the main campaign yet. But that update also released at the same time as Primal Zodiark. Uh-oh. Not, get out of the way. Alright, we're good. So, Kimono Not, just one of my favorite units as far as her design goes. Not necessarily from a mechanic standpoint, but just, I love Not, I love her Kimono alt, so I wanted to include her on my team here. The alternative was going to be Zaina. The other character, or I guess the other team building consideration rather, that I have here is I have a lot of flash burn on my team, like way more than I probably want on a proper team, because I'm going to exhaust the affliction cap well before the end of the fight. So we're pretty nice here on break, able to apply some good damage, but once we stop being able to flash burn, the fight's probably going to get a lot harder for us. And if Zodiark starts doing some even more crazy things toward the end, that could be bad. These Chaos Flames seem fine to deal with. They kind of remind me of the lightning strikes in Thor's Trial of the Mighty that just kind of roam around the screen. And you can see, uh-oh, Nox got hurt there. So while she's in her big form, she's not going to be really healing me, but Bondforge Zethia can provide a little bit of healing, so she's there to help me out, but I don't want Not to get in too much danger, so I have to keep my eye on that Summer Verica shared skill that I brought, partially for the auto shapeshift too. Okay, so it looks like we do get to low HP. That almost reminded me of like Void Nidhogg's move that lowers you to a low HP. I guess Zodiark has always had one of those moves as well, because Nidhogg's kind of based off of Zodiark's trial. But yeah, that's a cool move. So our HP should be pretty much restored now. Now these are the types of purples that I could just stand on and not attack and get that free dodge, but alright, yeah, now a lot is happening. So I see that there's like little slices of shadow coming from those lanterns, so those don't seem good. So probably don't want to get hit by those. Uh-oh. Oh, they debuff your strength. Interesting. I will say, so far, it seems like we're doing good damage, so one thing that's kind of refreshing right here about Zodiark... Oh man, that was bad. That was kind of a waste of a dragon. But what I was going to say is one thing that's kind of refreshing about Zodiark compared to Primal Brunhilde, and even Midgard Stormer to a lesser extent, it doesn't seem like Zodiark is very tanky right now, so I really don't know why I activated that skill, but okay. Uh-oh. Okay, this is getting a little dicey. Now I kind of want to get the KO with Not if we can, but let's start trying to chip away here with Chronos Nyx. If we can keep our dragon form, which, to be fair, there's enough going on that just pure cheese with Chronos Nyx doesn't seem super effective. So we got off our dragon skill. That used our dragon gauge though, or rest of our dragon time rather, so now let's go into Not. And let's just kind of spam attacks, and hopefully that'll be good enough. Unfortunately, we are really big in this form, so anything that hits us, anything with a large hitbox is more likely to hit us. We definitely don't want to stand in that pool of poison. It's cool that Zodiark still has nods to his high dragon design with his dash, the pool of poison, the spectral flames, the breath attack that I think can cause curse. Uh-oh. Oh no, we're starting to get hit. I need to heal. Let's heal up. No! No! Not me killing Not, and no. Okay, bad ending. Bad ending at the last minute. Oh, that was brutal. Were those like meteor attacks or something? Were those something that came from someone Zodiark had summoned? I know all of the Primal Dragons have extra summons of adventurers, and there are usually some pretty lethal ones in there that can one-shot or nearly one-shot, so that was not good. But we can't do our girl Not like this, so let's go at it again. We'll go for a second clear here. We'll try for a Deathless this time around, so let's see how it goes in round 2, and maybe this time I'll try to focus more on explaining some of the mechanics as I see them, and we'll kind of coast our way through. At least we were able to get the clear that last time, so that's a good thing. Oh, let's zoom back out. There we go. And I did not mean to do that, so that's not good. Definitely meant to change to Yuden there before activating my dragon, and I wanted to be Nyx, but that's okay. Let's go back to Yuden after this, and maybe we can just make Yuden get to low HP so I get another shapeshift, something like that. If I can just take some hits here. Okay, there we go, we got it. So it does look like Zodiark can cause Shadow Blight, which is sort of noteworthy, I guess. It seems like all of the Primal Dragons have the ability to cause those Gen 2 afflictions, so to speak. So Midgard Stormer got Stormlash, Brunhilde got Scorch Rend, and Zodiark has Shadow Blight. It makes perfect sense. Our damage here with Chronos Nyx is nice. I feel like we're being a little bit better with maintaining our dragon form this time. And I know that after the Primal Infinity transformation, at that point, it seems like Zodiark's going to apply Curse of Nihility again with a screen-wide move. So let's see if we can sneak in an attack here. We were able to get one off, but yeah, I also used my skill there, so we lose rest of our Dragon Gauge, but it's fine. We'll be able to get a shapeshift pretty quickly. And ouch. I wonder if those are kind of based on the tail attack, because they appear to happen behind Zodiark, but obviously a much bigger AoE. Man, can you imagine if this fight were designed back when rolling didn't let you dodge? Nowadays, when you roll, you have iframes, but that wasn't always the case. This type of fight would be so much harder under those circumstances, at least with the amount of red attacks. There's honestly a lot of purple seeming to happen too, but it's just hard to see what's going on. That might be my one little critique of the fight here. And I was totally ignoring these cursed orbs, so gotta get on that. Okay, there's one of them. I think the other one maybe appears diagonally opposite all the time. Okay, yeah, there's the one with a hit count. Alright, are there any more coming? Yes, there are. So, one good thing about Kimono Not, she seems pretty effective at dealing with these, so that's good. She can move about the arena quickly, so let's take care of those. That is pretty fun. Although I would probably have to say that after her Mana Spiral, Gala Zena is probably going to be your best bet as a light healer. That overdamage is surely going to come in handy, be super nice for damage output as well too, so that would be my guess as to who the best healer is for this content. Okay, so now Chaos Flames happens. I know these are gonna slowly move around the arena, but they can take off a big chunk of Dragon Gauge. Seems like we're close to break here. Oh, and I stood in a puddle, never good. But we're gonna get off a nice charged up Force Strike, and then let's go ahead and throw out the Dimensional Oblivion. We have another dragon at the ready that we can use when we want to, and hey, we even get an Exalted Glory. So far so good. I feel like this time is going a little bit better than last time, but we'll see. I still have a hard time just seeing what Zodiark is doing. Okay, Memories of War, Dark Judgment 5. So is there... Those Memories of War attacks, they summon somebody, right? Was somebody summoned there? Was that like a Vania summon with those bats or something like that? Okay, some Curse of Nihility application happening. And now what are you going to do, Zodiark? It's your move, Zodiark. Okay, Manifestation of War, Infernal Mayhem 3. Alright, who are these people? Where did they go? Ah, the AoE attack. So that seems to be another common theme reinterpreted in the Primal Dragon context, because Primal Midgard Swarmer does it, Primal Brunhilde does it, and it seems like they all do it at about this threshold of HP, so that's kind of a nice little nod back to the original High Dragon Trials. We got our Chronos Nyx at a good time because this part seems very chaotic. Memories of War, Dark Judgment 1, okay. And I don't know, can you deal with these lanterns? Can you like attack them? Because it doesn't seem to let me target them, so I wonder if they're just a permanent obstacle. Oh, that was actually bad, teleporting that much. We lost a lot of dragon, and we didn't even get off our dragon skill. Oh, that's not good. But that's okay, we did get Exalted Glory. Manifestation of War, Infernal Mayhem 6. Okay, 3 people appeared, and yikes. They purpled a lot, and now there's all these red moves, too. Yeah, I think this kind of reminds me, it definitely has like a bullet hell vibe, which feels appropriate, given that Zodiark does wield the Manicaster. I wonder if that was somewhat of the design philosophy for this, because it really has that sort of feel. Like, I felt Primal Brunhilde had almost like a puzzle type feel with the... Oh no. Oh no! What? What was that? What even got me? Okay, well... You know what? As long as Not survives, I'm sorry you didn't, but I'm okay with this. So we're going to continue and try and get the victory. Albeit it's not a guarantee that Not's going to survive here, because this is looking kind of bad for us. There are just a lot of attacks happening on screen. I cannot tell what is happening. I'll just try to spam iframes as much as possible and get out of the way of purples, and maybe that'll be good enough. Alright, we're just walking around. We have butterflies. Everything's happy. Everything's great. We're gonna be fine. Okay, come on. Okay, at least our HP looks solid, and our SP looks solid now. I feel like all the chaos has diminished a little bit, but here we go again, Infernal Mayhem 6. So this one seems to always summon like 3 people. Oh no! No! Not! Okay. Okay, we're safe. We're healed. Let's Force Strike. Not's Force Strike actually heals, so that's good. But obviously not good if I'm just going to stand in a poison puddle and get damaged. But I think we can kind of push through. The weakness of Not is when I'm in this big form, I'm not going to be able to fire off those healing skills, but my damage output should improve, so let's see if we can't force through the victory here. This is definitely precarious. Feeling the effects of that flash burn resistance right now for sure. But just 1 or 2 more hits, and I think we got Zodiark. Come on. Not. Fire off your skill. And there we have it. Alright, we were able to get a victory without not dying. And as far as I'm concerned, that's all that matters. So I think we're going to call it a day here. Obviously, I'll go back in and get my death list clear at some point or another between now and the end of service. Hopefully you enjoyed this fight. Let me know what you think about it in the comments below. That is going to do it for today though, everyone, so thank you as always for watching, take care, and I'll see you next time.